Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I am going to make my second video. This time it will be pencils and paper, and let's see how that goes. It's a little more nerve-wracking than just pre-recording on video on digital and then putting the voice later, but now I'm trying to do this quote-unquote live. So let's see how that goes. And today it will be a traditional drawing. I was originally going to go for drawing a superhero character or cartoon character that everybody knows and loves, but I'll save that for later. Being my first video, I'm going to draw something that I know how to draw all too well, which is myself. I draw myself in cartoon style a lot, so I think that's the best place to start. As with any other cartoon, or really a lot of drawings out there, I start with a circle, which is going to represent my face, the character's face. And it's just a rough line, you know. Our face is not round that way, but you know, it's a good starting point, especially in cartoon. There's characters like Charlie Brown that we think are round-headed, but when you try drawing them, you find out they're not exactly round-headed, you know. But the circle is always a good starting point for the head. And down here, I'm going to create a little box, which will be the body, right? And I'm going to create two little circles. They're not really for anything else than to remind me of where my shoulders will be. The shoulders of the character will be the connector line. And there you go. Oh, and sorry. Put the line down here for the first arm, for the arm on the left. And the other line down here, which you're only going to be able to see part of it because of foreshortening, but more on that later. As you can see, the circle, the body has a bit of a tilt. The circle is not exactly straight up, which means this guy is either lazy or, in this case, he's going to be flirting with you. As flirty as I can be, of course. So here we go. Let's start with 3-4 lines. The one line in the middle is going to depict the center of the face, and then a line for the eyes, a line for the nose, and a line for the mouth. Now, again, keep in mind, this doesn't have to be perfect. The lines don't have to be exactly where they have to be. It's just for you, for a guide. My eyes may not end up where the eye line is, but it's just a guide for me to start at. So here we go, and now let's focus on the face first. And let's get a little closer. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to do the nose first. Here we go. Cute little button nose that I don't have, but you know, I'm going to make myself cuter, of course. And then one eye, which is toward the left, meaning it's looking at us, which means its eye has to be closer to the nose, because if we center them, it wouldn't look right. Let's do a smile right here, a little crooked smile, and then the ear right over here, the big ear. And there's your basis. Now from here, you can go down a little bit. Here's the shin. And here, this is where I mean where the circle is just a guide, because here I'm actually going to get out of the circle a bit once I arrive to about the cheek area, go in, and then come out. As you can see, no longer is it a round face, nor was it intended to be. In fact, I can close this a little bit more here. And there you go. I am going to erase those lines out there so as to not cause any confusion. And complete this line again, which I erased a little bit. So here's the beginning of the face. I'm going to put some eyebrows on this kid. Thick little eyebrows, like I used to have. And then I'm going to start with the hair. Here we go. Oh, over here, since he's turned a little bit, I'm just going to put a little bit of this ear. You're not supposed to see the whole thing there. A little bit of hair, and that's it for that area. Down here, up here, I'm sorry, by the forehead, I do have a curl that betrays me every time it comes down here, hangs. People say I did it on purpose, but the truth is that curl just falls down for whatever reason. It always has. So it's right there. And I think the line that I created for the forehead is perfect. I do have a big forehead, so that's great. And here we go. Then close this area like this. And then up here, start with like a little horn. And then a big curl. Make a little horn over here. You know, and there's a hair. Let's continue with the neck. The neck. Here we go. As you can see, he is tilting a little bit, being a little pretty. And then let's start with the t-shirt. Who wears a t-shirt? Here's the top of the t-shirt. A few lines. And from here, a little cloth fold for the t-shirt, maybe here too. And then from here, we're going to create the line for the sleeve right there. And this will connect up. So as you can see, the circle created for the shoulder, you're not going to see it. You're not supposed to. And this line, I think, is in a good spot for the arm. And then it comes down here. And here's the elbow. So I like to put a circle. It's just a stylistic thing that I do. I love seeing that. And elbows and on knees. And from here, this circle's not quite correct. So we can, well, first off, let's do this part. The t-shirt folds right here, and then it comes all the way down. So this line is truly unnecessary. So let's erase that. And this circle, even though I'm leaving it, it's not in the right place. Like, again, it was just a guide. So I can actually come down a little bit here, this, and create the sleeve from here. That looks good. And connect up. This line, again, was just a guide, so we can erase it. And the arm can come in a little bit more. This is the actual, and unlike here, which is the outside of the arm, this is the inside of the arm. So I put a little line to where the arm will fold. So a circle for the elbow, a line for the fold. And let's give him a smiley face, which I always do. He's always wearing a smiley face character. Here's one eye, here's the other, and let's give him a big smile. Big open mouth smile. There we go. So there are the light pencils so far. If I was going to ink this, and it was me inking, this is all I need. This is all I need. Oh, here, let me on the line here. But since, let's pretend that I'm giving this somebody else to ink, and I want an exact look for it. Well, if you have the time as a penciler, you tighten the pencils. In this case, the inside of the ear. There we go. There's the big ear. And let's start with that area. I'm going to thicken the line of the ear. It looks a little thick, but you'll see later on. Here, let me do this here. And here. And here I can actually then exaggerate this line a little more. And there you go. Down here it'll be thicker to denote weight. There. And then let's do the eyebrows. Here's the second eyebrow. Here's one eye. And let's give it some life. A little circle inside. Now it's looking at me. Move the nose. And let's do a second eye. A little smaller, as you can see. But the circle's still inside. And a little smaller as well. And look at you, being all flirty. The smile could probably change spots. That looks too high. Let's erase that. And let's do the smile like right around here to here. And there you go. So if we lift this up a little bit. Now the hair. The inside does not need a thick or thin effect because it will be filled in. The outside though, since I'm going to be using highlights, does need to have a little bit of a thick or thin going on it. As you can tell there. I really love this big curl right here. There. And here's the other horn. And the hair and the ear. So what I mean by that is, oh wait, first let's do the highlights, which I was forgetting. Highlight, 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 and highlight. Maybe you do highlight. So I'll respect those highlights, but on the inside I'll do this, just fill it up. There we go. There it is. There's a hair. Let's sharpen the pencil a bit. And from here, the neck, again, thicker line, top of the t-shirt. So, and as you can see, I'm doing a little bit of folds there. And let's start with the sleeve. Work my way up again. Just thicken that line a little bit. The fold, the thick line, the arm. Elbow can stay the way it is. The other side of the arm. I think that fold is a little too big, so I'm going to make it smaller. Here. T-shirt all the way down. And then the sleeve and the arm. I'd like you to notice that I gave the arm little interesting cartoony folds. This is just to give it life, you know, it tells you where the forearm begins on the upper mountain. It is not precise. Again, I want to emphasize this. Cartooning does not have to be precise. It just has to make sense. And, oh, let's do a smiley face here. Even though the line should remain the same, it was nice to just fill it up. There you go. There you go. Big smiley face, huh? So, the only thing that's missing is that in real life I have a beard. Well, kind of a beard. And with that, the way I do that is by just creating these lines right here that cover the whole bottom of the face. That's it. Here you go. Big forehead, beard, nose, eyes, eyebrows, big ears, t-shirt and arms and neck. Yep, he's all good. Anyway, that's me in cartoon form, and this is just a really basic drawing that I like to do. I mean, I draw like this almost every day, and it's just good practice. It's fun to do. I hope you enjoy this. I certainly enjoy making it, and I hope that you come back for more next Friday. I will be doing another digital drawing. I am not sure what character yet, so if you have any suggestions, please write it down in the comments, and I will oblige. Please like, please subscribe. Like I said, I'm trying to do a video every Friday, and so far so good. Well, this is only the second one, but you know what I mean. But I hope to see you again here. Thank you very much. Da. Oh, sorry, signature. Before I go. There you go. Now, da. Thanks, guys.